I'll give you a little background on my, in my college education. The reason I started, I figured out that they were drafting back then when we graduated from high school. And I figured out that if I could continue my education, I could delay the draft. And so I planned on going to school for about 20 years. That didn't work out right. So I came back after 5 years and did what I said I was going to do. I wrote a letter every year to the draft board telling them, because they get nervous when you leave the country if you're of draft age. And I had to write them from Mexico, from Spain, assuring them that I'm continuing my education so that I can better serve my country. And I meant that.
That's a good way.
So when I came back, I did what I promised them I would do. I signed up for the Army. Well, my major was languages. I discovered in high school that I had an affinity for learning languages, and that's what pretty much shaped my career. I didn't know it at the time, but so when I joined the Army, they have these series of tests. How many veterans do we have here today? Great. You know those tests when you go to join the military, one of them, they're all very interesting and they learn a lot about you. And I didn't know how much they were going to use all that information until I finished it. One of them was called the Army Language Aptitude Test, one of the most interesting tests I've ever taken. And as a professional student, I've taken a lot of tests. It's a little book about 40 pages long, and they teach you a new language that they made up. It's a made-up language. It's Latin-based. I spoke, at the time, I'd just come back from Spain. I spoke about 4 European languages, and most of them were Latin-based. So I just breezed through that thing, and when I got done, the guy said, you know, you can do anything in this man's army. You can go anywhere. And I said, okay, I want to be a spy. So he said, we got a place. And I figured they were going to send me right back to Europe. I spoke all these languages. Well, the military has their own way of thinking. They decided that with that kind of a language aptitude, that they could teach me a language they were having a hard time teaching people. And they happened to have a need for it in Vietnam, unknown to me. And so they sent me to Chinese Cantonese school. And I spent, after a year in Fort Holabird, the least kept secret spy school in America, I spent another year going to school 8 hours a day, learning Chinese Cantonese for one job in Vietnam. And I got to Vietnam on